Thank you so much for your patience and waiting just that short 15 minutes.
In 4 years.
Okay, well, that's a matter of opinion. But we would just like to announce the arrival of our new...
What's the name?
CCC.
Isn't there a baby already in Boya with the same name?
Well...
There are rumors that your party name actually stands for Chamisa Chete Chete.
No. Those are unsubstantiated rumors, okay? We just represent all citizens who are interested in change.
So why is your baby represented by one man? Asima hakuda kutoita Zambia futhi.
No.
Kuna Zambia?
Obviously.
Kwa hiyo slogan. So ngechero wembu ala.
Listen. Hakuna research. Okay, hakuna Zambia, hakuna slogan, hakuna all night pungwe kugala ku stadium. Hakuna research. Okay, we are modern, sophisticated. Okay, we have a Twitter trail.
So how are you different?
What policy do you look for, and what's your unique take on how things are being run?
So what can you promise us now that you couldn't promise before?
Guys, okay, okay, all you need to know is it's different.
What?
It's different. Look, it's yellow. Bananas.
I forget you. Why yellow?
Because it's his favorite color.
What?
It's Changami. It's his favorite color. Okay, it's a nice color. Okay, it's different.
You do know that, advocate. At least Daimati, yellow represents the dawn of for a new country. At least.
Yes.
At least.
Well, I just want to say, I wake up at 5 a.m. every day. Okay, and sometimes when you wake up at 5 a.m., you're just tired. Okay, you can be tired, and I'm doing all this work.
So you wake up at 5 a.m. every day only for you to have this baby now, a year before election.
Exactly.
I don't work in accounts.
Ndokumbravuta ko kana tichiti ini ndoda kuvhotera kupe ndodini panyayela.
I think you unongokandira timu riripo ko handiti vana dhaki ndoko vari kuperi.
Vote for change.
Yes. Democratic change.
Coalition change. Coalition change.
But coalition change. What is the coalition?
I think coalition ka yevathengese ukuthi vanenge vachipanana madholadhola kuzoitira change
Okay, you don't get change. Okay, the my t-shirts are chopped by.
I get I'm here. You never questions that I answered. Ndakubuza kuti pachipisa. Chipisa. Ore, iye anga yele wacho. Thank you baby. Correct.
How teaser.
My people, comrades and friends, welcome to another episode of The Week with me, Comrade Fatso, live from my lounge. I mean, I go away for a little December break and come back to find the Warriors booted out of AFCON, yellow has all of a sudden become the nation's most popular color, and the ZRP are impounding vehicles. What a great start to the year. Nobody January disease. But first, this week, Nelson Chamisa finally did what everyone had been waiting for. Akapinda here mkomana? Not exactly. Did he stop posting pics of those annoying sunglasses on Twitter? No, unfortunately not. No, he announced the renaming of MDC Alliance to CCC, Chamisa Chete Chete. Citizens Coalition for Change. Chamisa broke the news at a press conference in Harare this week.
Citizen Coalition for Change. Once again, the new baby, the Citizen Coalition for Change. We've left everything. Color red, take it. We have a new color in town. Gold, yellow. Yellow.
Akonokoto Nelson. Let's just hope kuti hakuzobude CCC Mahere or CCC Biti. Oh, we know how you guys roll. Chamisa also demonstrated his stand-up comedy skills.
Since the 2018 elections, we have been talking about the legitimacy aspect for the previous call. Now that you are coming in as a new party, are you abandoning that question of legitimacy is part of the grievances in solving this crisis? I hear you talk about 2023. Are you abandoning that crisis?
Does a thief stop being a thief because there's a new police office?
Yes.
Thank you, policeman.
I mean, I don't get it. What? Is he saying that he is the ZRP? I mean, those guys who beat MDC activists with their baton sticks. So, Nelson is the new Mpurisa and Idi Mbava. Yeah, anyway, whatever. You get his drift. So there you have it, comrades. Their new color, yellow. Their new symbol, the pointy finger. Their new slogans.
We are number one in the country. That's why we have been fought, because champions are fought by mediocrity. We are number one.
Okay, they're not too sure about their slogans yet, but they'll get there. They'll get there. Give them time. We can't claim that the launch was done amidst, wait for it, the favorite Zimbo journalist saying of all time, pomp and fanfare, because there was no pomp and no fanfare. I mean, look at the empty walls. This is a press conference announcing the rebranding of the biggest opposition party in the country. And there are no banners, posters, and like a flyer, KCCC. You know why? Because these comrades know our government well. If they had gone to print a flyer before the press conference, ZANU would have found out about it and registered a Citizens Coalition for Change at ZEC faster than you can say Priscilla Chigumba.
Yes, you are.
Leave you. What do you say?
And what do you say?
What's your camera?
I'm going to any surprise.
Surprise you snatch your butter.
Don't ever let me. Surprise!
Surprise you. Sha unganonzire mari rent. Mari ari outdated. Mari akapiwa mbuya vangu. Amai vangu wakundiunzira inini. Sha ungachikupe kupika nemazuro ako yasina kana nebasa rese erent. Aiwa munzora shoko wakaendo. Andisi kutombomada ndikuda maruva eyellow.
Baby.
Unozoti ndikubika sadza. Ukasvika ndaripapurana zvinenge zvavharana. Uko inotuma nejo ndatukudza. Ukasvika ndapakura zvavharana.
Baby, I'm back. I brought the yellow ones here.
And the white taco.
Sure, baby. That's when you're not yellow. It says for hope, baby. For change. Yellow for rejuvenation, illumination. Wow. Yellow for hope, for change, baby.
Wow. Yellow for my future wedding. The sun is yellow.
Yeah,
bananas are yellow. Green papers are turning yellow.
Yes, baby. Yeah, I love you.
Yellow flowers for yellow bone.
Yes, I love you, baby.
Oh my God.
Well, let's go be there.
Without your son.
Zim Twitter was awash with the color yellow after the announcement this week, with Olinda Chapel showing off her best yellow clothing, Sani Magalima pledging his allegiance to the new party, and even Makepe Kepe going full CCC with a tweet saying, football activities set to return on the 12th of February. Tinenge Tichiboti, #Keps Chete Chete, #CCC. You cheeky Kepe Kepe Bora guys. Well, everyone was celebrating, apart from the Herald. Zimbabwe's oldest troll had headlines including Chamisa loses MDC battle, and then for maximum impact, Chamisa adopts world terrorist symbol. Because if at first your fake news fails, then try again. Even Nick Great Britain Mangwana jumped on the terrorist bandwagon, tweeting, one may say, Zinofura, Rioani. But adopting an ISIS finger thing may just be a Freudian slip. Whatever the case, we should never promote terrorism. Really, Nick? Probably the least happy person with the CCC announcement was this guy, Dagi Flip-Flop Monzora, who had previously claimed ownership of the MDC-T had recently come out declaring he was also leader of the MDC Alliance, just because. Conveniently, just ahead of the March by-elections, so he could confuse voters. So Chamisa's tactic to announce the new party name just 2 days before the closing of the nominations court for the by-elections is definitely a masterstroke. It leaves Dagi with a bit of a shit show to deal with at the MDC-T, because Toko Kupe announced that Dagi had expelled himself from the party by announcing that he was the leader of MDC Alliance. So now, apparently Toko is in charge of MDC-T, while Chamisa has rebranded MDC Alliance to CCC. So what is Dagi in charge of, apart from his Pollard per diems? And will he be decimated in the upcoming by-elections? Stay tuned. Manzora Vibes.
Yellow, it's me, Tina Shakari. I was wondering if you could let me in, Musisi. They say time will heal you. Asiya pamandi baya ipo panorwadzisa. Ndasara neredi yellow can. Yellow, yeah, the other side. Let me betray you 1,000 times. I'm not really sorry for everything that I've done, but the way so ongadaro every. Kondesiane harvest house isina chino, isina vanhu, isina mavota, isina masapota, inendeka zvangu nemagrasa angu nemwana wangu paTwitter.
Here at The Week, we have a few thoughts on the CCC announcement. Firstly, the name CCC. Isn't that a bit selfish though? I mean, renaming an entire party after your personal CCC hashtag. I mean, it's like ED renaming Zimbabwe as Lacoste Looting Land, LLL. Secondly, when it comes to who got the tender for designing the new party flyers, I think that went to Fadzai Mahere, because there's an eerie resemblance between her old campaign flyers and Nelson's. Then again, the party is broke, saka recycle, reuse. Thirdly, it's great that the opposition have finally renamed their party. But now, the big work starts. Sharing your ideology, fighting for electoral reforms, inspiring the youth vote and the rural vote, and actually having a plan to defend the vote. News filtering in that CCC has fielded double candidates in 2 wards in Bulawayo isn't exactly a great start. So if you're saying behold the new, then act like it can. We now cross over to Tinai with the weather.
Sorry, comrades, ndanonoka kubasa zupko kwangu sina so ndatozotsvaga mushika, but that's a story for another day, comrade. Let's get straight into it, to the weather report. CCC, comrade. Sorry, comrade. CCC, comrade. Not CCE. CC and Brendan Taylor, a cricket. Brendan Taylor. Okay, let me just talk about Brendan Taylor. 1 million corruption. Okay, maybe not hit streak. Okay. Maybe not Bill Rattenberg. But I see when you're comrade. CCC, Nelson Chamisa launched his new party, and social media was flooded with yellow, comrade. It was yellow from citizens, yellow from politicians, from musicians, from president. Okay, not from presidents, but they got yellow. Kwese comrade, banga pakaipa. Situation nacho makaiona pa social media, comrade. And then same day ro pakaitika ka earthquake. But ka earthquake akasina basa because munhu sakari busy concentrator. Na CCC, comrade, there's a new baby CCC. Legend has it that earthquake here yakatorova yakaito celebrate ochi CCC, comrade. Mina ndishike ku office ndipedze weather report yedu, but meanwhile vakari veku nanzichikwa komunogara Arlington East States, comrade, vakasimikirwa nemhepo after dzungu windmill councillor Tafazwa Muguti announced that the estate was due to experience Mrambatsina, Comrade Papakaipa. And then Tanga Tumere, Kanatanga Snaktumwa. All we know is that the residential estate, the rudderless Robert Mugabe Airport, was saved by the government and will be demolished. We don't know when. Maybe after elections. But Kishikoba, comrade, I'll get back to you. Don't send up a screen and give you all the details. Thank you, comrade. Left hand, right. See about left hand drive.
X9, January disease, seems to not be sparing anyone, not even the Mbingas, as dodgy businessman and ZANU-PF MP for Jimba South, Philip Chiangwa, has asked the courts to consider a decrease in the maintenance fees that he pays for his 2 children. Fidza has asked for the fees paid to his ex-wife, Pamela Rusere, to be reduced from 40,000 RTGS, which is like 200 USA, to 8,000 RTGS, which is just 40 noj. Yeah, January, irukupisa. Yay. But Fidza, you say you're a successful businessman. You just pay for your kids, eh? By-elections are set for March 26th, and there are 22 parliamentary seats and 104 municipal seats up for grabs. If you're a registered voter, then get out there and put your X next to someone who you think stands for dignity, social justice, and progress. Follow Open Party for more information and to see who is standing in which constituencies. Thanks for joining us on The Week. Follow Magama TV on social media. I've been Comrade Fatso. You have been the people. This has been The Week. Thank you and footsack.